Hi, everybody. My name is Ron Yaish, and I'm the team captain for Bergen County, New Jersey's marathon team. So today, we're going to focus on corporate sponsorships. What I'd recommend is that you follow us here. We're going to go to the very top over here next to the Friendship Circle, Miami Marathon Friendship Circle, where it says information. And we're going to go all the way down to fundraising. So, yep. Okay, there it is. See, it says Team Friendship Fundraising 101. So they do give you creative ideas. They give you basic ideas. We are going to do a future video on just different ideas, literally copying what other chapters around the country have done. It's not cheating. It's really benchmarking. It's a great way to bring success to our local area. They don't lose anything by us doing things here. So look out for that video that will be coming soon. But today we're going to be focusing on corporate sponsorships. Okay, so what is a corporate sponsorship? There are companies, businesses that would like to have their name involved, their name affiliated with good organizations. And as we know, Friendship Circle has an outstanding reputation. And although there are several tiers, the two basic tiers that I like to focus on is the $500 tier and the $1,000 tier for corporate sponsorship. Just so you know that these are unbelievably low. I won't mention the other organizations, but there are other organizations that for what you do get for that $1,000 here in Friendship Circle, other organizations, one charges $7,500 and one charges $25,000. And I guess we're just lucky that we have this opportunity that we could use it at where it's at. And you can go check some other organizations and you'll see what I mean. Okay, we'll talk about how to find sponsors, how to approach them, what to give them, and what they get. So how to find sponsors. The best thing to do is to look at warm leads. You could theoretically just go to a store in your local community or a business, a thriving business, and ask them if they want to be a corporate sponsor. It could work, it could not work. You just never know. Sometimes people you hit or miss. What I like to do is look at warm leads, which means, remember that list that we talked about in our intro? We talked about making a list. What I recommend doing is compiling a list of everybody that you know, everybody your parents know, everybody that, whether it's a list from your wedding list, whether it's your bar mitzvah list, bat mitzvah list, whatever list that you have access to, your holiday list, make a list and categorize the people who you really don't want to bother, you think it's just inappropriate for whatever reason, and some people that you think are for sure's people, and then you want to look in that group and you want to say, okay, so-and-so either owns a company and is a decision maker, and as somebody that we're close enough, we sit right next to them every week at softball or in synagogue or whatever it is, and that's somebody I could really bring this this idea up to. So you want to identify about 5 people like that, and those 5 people you actually want to take out of your email pool. Include them in your contacts when you upload it, but don't click them, because you'll have a chance when you have, let's say, 100 contacts or 20 contacts. You could choose the contacts that you want to send that first letter to, the second letter to, the third letter to. I would suggest leaving these 5 people off, because if this person, even if he's of means and would be interested in giving you a sponsorship, they probably feel like they already gave you money after giving you $18. Excuse me. So I would probably leave them off, and I've done this myself. It takes a tremendous amount of restraint and patience, but it's really a more effective way to go about it. Okay, so that is important to consider. And so you have these 5 people to set aside. You could have more, but I'm just saying you want to be targeted. You don't want to focus all of your time here because this is not so simple to get, although it's really cool money to get. Okay, so there are two categories. One's the $500 category, one's the $1,000 category. $500 category gets on the website, gets on the different brochures and the handouts that we give out, and is really neat. The $1,000 category gets on everything. Gets on the massive sign in the conference room that we have at our event, is put on every single one of the jerseys. This is a big deal. 30,000 people will see this jersey. Last year we had 250 runners, so we're looking to have more. So we don't want, we'll be somewhere between 250 and 300 runners. That's massive. It's massive exposure. People walking around, they see your name, they see what you're doing, they see you're affiliated, and I think it speaks volumes. And for the right company, getting their name on a jersey really is kind of neat and cool. So that was, but you're gonna have to make the call, and I would give people both options, so that somebody may say, you know what, I'll do the $500 one, or I'll do the $1,000 one, or it's not the right year for me. And that's okay. You just never know where people are at. Okay, so here we are. We're at the corporate sponsorship page, and there are sample, there are proposals, which basically means when you speak to somebody, you can give this information to them. I already have it open here. Yes, I do. I have it open here. Darn. Okay, I will, oh goodness, okay. Not sure why I closed that. Corporate sponsorship, sorry about that. I don't know if I can edit this out because I really am not interested in editing these, I just want to put them out. Okay, so this is proposal. There's me, hi, how are you? This is me just finishing last year. No, finishing 2 years ago. Because this shirt actually has the name on the back this year, not on the front, so that's 2 years ago. And this is what they get. So this is a really big deal. It looks awesome. And their names are put on the back with their logo. It's kind of nice. And people love it. So what I tend to do is give this to people, let them see what they're getting. It makes you look professional. You could download this, and then you could, when you speak to somebody, you give it to them. You could send it to them after you speak to them as a follow-up. Really makes you look professional and really makes you look awesome. Again, you got to think about your own community. You got to think about people you can ask. A doctor's office. You could ask a big organization, somebody higher up who may be available to help in that area, and somebody who may be, a managing director or vice president of a big organization. They may be able to, they may have this through their office. They may sooner, believe it or not, be able to get you $1,000 as a sponsorship rather than giving you $100 out of their own pocket. So it may be easier for them. So it's something to consider. Look through this if you have any questions. You guys know where to reach me. And again, my name is Ron Yaish. I am the team captain of Bergen County's Friendship Circle Marathon team. Bye-bye.